Right? And these are some things that coaches do that give away their power, and frankly, you can't ever improve if you do these things or say these things to yourself. Okay, it's going to be a short video today, guys. So one of the things that coaches say that give their power away most of the time is like they weren't a good fit. Whatever that means. They just say, oh, they weren't a good fit. That usually falls into one of these other ones. Most of them would be like they weren't committed, right? So now you're giving your power away. Not that the fact that you couldn't expose what's really going on, right? Like what's really going underneath the deep problem. The fact is they weren't committed to do anything about it. Not the fact that you couldn't hold the mirror up to show them what's really going on, future pace, all the pain, all the past pain, and make it like an obvious choice for them that, holy cow, this isn't working. And if I don't do something about this now, then I probably never will. Right? So they weren't committed is a big one. The next one I would say is getting sold, right? I always say, don't get sold, man. You got sold. You got sold on they were broke or they didn't have the money. That's a big one. People are always going for, it's interesting. People are always going for the money. Like where I don't care. Like I always tell clients, like, I don't care if they have money. The money doesn't matter. I'm not going for money. I'm going for their fucking commitment. Are they really committed? Right? If you can knock everything out, okay, so it's just the money, all these other things, and there's a whole list of things you can say to make sure that, look, they're ready to go if they just had the money. Because most people are just saying the money thing, and it's just a smokescreen. It's not legitimate. They don't even want to do your program. They probably wouldn't even do it if it was free. They just don't tell you that, right? So, I'm broke. I don't have the money. You get sold on them not having the money versus going for the real commitment, okay? And the same thing is, oh, it's too much money. I don't have that kind of money. Sometimes the too much money is they just don't see the value in it, right? They could have the money and they just don't do it. That's the worst kind, when you know someone's qualified that has the money to do it and doesn't want to do it. You can't blame them. You got to, listen back to the call and see what you missed. That's the biggest thing you got to do, guys. If you're spending time doing mindset work and gratitude and journaling and affirmations, you need to spend the same amount of time like listening to your calls. Like if you're not spending 30 minutes a day listening to a call, one of your old calls, you're not going to, the chances of you getting better is so small. Okay. And then like anytime you blame someone for anything, anytime you blame this because of this or because of that, you automatically give your power away. Right. It's like you can't control it. Right. So even if it was the case where you got on the phone with someone and they were like, I always say, if someone's homeless, right, and they have no job and no money, I don't say, what a waste of time. The guy was homeless and didn't have any money, or the girl was homeless. I say to myself, why couldn't I figure a way that he could or she could, if they had a rich uncle, ask them to get the money, right? So it's like, it's really about getting into, like, you're not a solution finder, you're a problem finder, right? You need to find the real problem and then expand it out to what it really costs. No one does that. Like, it's got to be like really the deep core issue in the person, and then you have to expand that through all the areas of their life. Where does it show up in their body? Where does it show up in their business, right? Where does it show up in their relationships? And stack all those layers. And then when you get to the end of the call, they feel like, I got to do something about this. And even if they don't have the money, if you really get them committed, it's amazing what you'll see people do. And they'll find things, and people, oh, I have horrible credit. And then they apply and they get approved. And like, I can't believe I got approved. That's the power of commitment. Think about it. When you really fully commit, the universe starts happening. And I'm not even this woo-woo person, but like I truly believe when you put that into action, it's huge. Commitment comes first. I don't even worry about the money. Of course they don't have the money. The problem, like you got to stack their problem that they have, whatever you help them with. If you help them with, if you help them with weight loss, if you help them with anxiety, of course they don't have money, because you have to pull that, like when you're talking about that, how is that affecting your business and your finances? What would it be like if you were down 100 pounds, or if you didn't have anxiety? How would you show up in your relationship? How would you show up? Do you think you'd make more money? Yeah, I would be able to go for those job promotions. I never did. How much would you be making then? I would be making at least $30,000 more a year. Okay, right? Cool. $100,000 more a year, whatever it is. Now the cost of inaction is going to be greater than the cost of action. It's simple, right? And I think the last one is, a lot of people, if you don't get to the real truth of the matter and expose them, what's really going on, then they think the problem isn't that bad. And it's like a defense mechanism, right? We always downplay our problems. Like, it's not that bad, He doesn't hit me that often anymore. I mean, that's ridiculous, obviously, right? But that's how, if you could take it to that extreme, never mind like with a business thing, maybe with the other thing, 1 minute they'll tell you it's horrible, and then the next minute they'll tell you it's not that bad. And if you don't call that out and say, well, wait a minute, did you just say it's not that bad? And you just told me that you've been struggling with this for 35 years, and this, and this. So which one is it? Right? And then and then I even call them out and tell them that, look, you're doing it again. Do you see what you're doing? They go, huh? What? You're downplaying your problems again. And stretch it out, man. Okay, so I guess there's a couple more, but that's good enough. This video is too long anyway. I want to keep them shorter. So let me recap here. About giving your power away. Like, no blaming. You can't, as soon as you blame something or someone else, you're done. Right? You have to own everything, right? It's the first step in my 9-step Enrollment Mastery program is own everything. You got to, right? Because that's the only thing you can control. You can't control other people, right? But the money, they're broke or it's too much money. What else was there? Anytime you blame and downplaying the problem, and if they weren't committed. That's the one I hate the most. When I hate people, they weren't committed. No, you weren't committed. You gave up on them. That's what happened. You gave up on them. You weren't committed. How can other people be committed when you're not even committed? Anyways, that's it for today, guys. You know what? I'll do another video on this after. I got a whole new thing I'm rolling out, but I'm gonna make you wait on this one. I gotta go to the gym. All right, see ya.